everybody. Welcome back to our ASMR podcast, the most sleepy podcast in the whole wide world.
Yeah, it's pretty boring, and we're going to put you to sleep with our chatter about nonsensical things. Some things make sense, some things don't, but we hope you enjoy it. My name is Saul. This is Chelsea. Greetings from Austin, Texas.
I think we've released like one podcast episode every 8 months, always in a different location.
Yeah. This is our episode 3. We're going to be talking about mediums and other things. We just started watching a show on Netflix called Life After Death with Tyler Henry, the Hollywood medium.
What do we have to say about that? It's pretty crazy, the things that he supposedly channels. If you believe in that sort of thing, he's really calling in a lot of very specific details that the sitter says nobody else would know.
Yeah. One episode he tells someone, I'm smelling a gas, and then he farts really hard. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I had Chipotle for lunch. Do you remember that episode?
I don't, but maybe I fell asleep in that episode.
Yeah, that was a really shocking one. I was like, man, that's intense channeling.
So
he's getting that. Well, he's channeling his lunch, but...
Are you sure it was his lunch? Maybe it wasn't a ghost fart.
It's difficult to say with a show. What's ghost and what's fart? Or earthly. But I really like this show. Do you think he'll marry his boyfriend?
I don't know.
What do you think about his boyfriend? Because I kind of feel like they're mirror images of each other.
Yeah, it's interesting how some people end up dating people who are exactly like them. Even with us. I feel like once we were together, we started, even though we're different ethnicities, started looking.
I do look I look a lot more Asian, it's true. Also, I'm wearing blue and you're wearing blue.
Yeah, we always end up matching.
Yeah. I mean, look how I designed this place. Looks Asian. It's like a B.F. Chang's in here. So okay.
This will be the first canceled ASMR podcast.
Yeah, sorry. But anyways, other than that, it's springtime here in Texas, and it's very beautiful. It's the weather is perfect.
It's really pretty. And we just set up our garden. We have a above bed, a raised bed garden situation with cute little cucumbers, cute little mustard greens, cute little tomatoes. Nothing is actually grown yet, but they're cute little seedlings that are in the bed.
I heard nothing's sexually grown yet.
Nothing's actually.
Oh, actually, okay.
Okay, never mind. I guess cucumbers could be sexual.
Sexually grown.
Anyway, we are looking forward to that. The cute little mustard greens started sprouting from their seeds.
Yeah.
And excited for that.
Yeah, now we got 20 of those popping up. Apparently you can eat them pretty early, and I'm excited to try that. I just don't understand, if anything else is gonna grow. I'm not sure. I mean, I prepared as much as I could, but I'm hoping it does. The green beans and the cucumber.
Yeah, I don't know if things are gonna grow in Texas, but if it doesn't, we could always try stealing from other people's gardens.
I once walked by a garden that smelled like terrible poo. I think they were using chicken poo. It smelled so bad, but their kale was so big and lush. Do you remember that place?
Oh yeah, I think they inject hormones into some of those vegetables because they look too good. If you know
No, I think it's just the chicken poo. That's why it smelled so bad.
But maybe the chickens are taking some hormones. Somebody is.
How do you know if a chicken's taking hormones?
If they have really big chicken boobs.
Chicken breast.
Yes.
Chicken breast.
Chicken breasts. They just they look overly large. You know, those memes with the dog, the Shiba Inu, where they're pumped up,
Really?
Yeah. Jacked.
So they look muscular. They look fat.
Yeah, they just look larger than a normal chicken. Have you ever seen an actual chicken in a pasture? They're
things are small.
Because they're just like eating like little bugs and little seeds here and there. They're just like dainty little beings. Yeah, just pecking on cute little things.
They're going
But when they're raised in commercial farmland, all those types of spots.
So they're raised in commercial farmland, like they're like actors. They're doing commercials.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is the farmland like a studio set or something?
It's like a.
Like, is it in Hollywood? Like commercial farmland? Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
they're
that's what I mean.
Like chicken actors.
Baby agents.
There's gotta be chicken actors, actually.
There's dog actors.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's gotta be chicken actors.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Big beautiful hens, big beautiful chicks.
You think there's like agents who rep the chicken actors?
Of course. There's a rep for little Tony the chicken. He's in all the Tyson ads, Tyson chickens.
Going back to the Hollywood medium, he's called the Hollywood medium.
Yeah, and then the commercial chicken, so it ties together. Yeah.
He has an agent. He must have an agent.
Oh, of course. It's mom, right?
I don't know, but it's gotta be weird. There's like people who are out there like smoking cigars, like that's a cigar, making deals off of people who talk to dead people. It's like he's trying to always figure out ways to like monetize this guy's gifts.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, but you saw his wait list, right?
Yeah, it's
It's like 300 million people or something.
Yeah, it's actually 300,000 people.
300,000 million. That's insane. That's like 3 billion, I think. But either way, like, so I don't get it. So like Netflix they said they pulled from the wait list, but what about the current people who are scheduled for the year? They got bumped out, and Netflix is like, we want these people in the back because they like fit our criteria for a good show. But what about people who had like September 2nd or something?
I don't know, but I was wondering if like maybe they filmed a lot of different readings, and maybe some of them were more accurate than others. I wonder if they, because maybe we've seen like 15 readings so far.
You only get the best.
Yeah. So what are they cutting? Are there any readings where he reads for people and they're just like, no, nobody, I don't know anybody who's dead. Like, that's not me.
Actually, I'm dead. And he's like, whoa, that would be a good episode,
and
right?
It's like Haley Joel Osment, and he's just like, going back to the Hollywood agent thing.
Yeah, the chickens. Yeah. Oh, right, the agent. But, yeah, that's a good question. But sometimes in the show, they make it seem like he's like, no, in the show, he's like, they show him talking to the producer, like, I need to go in that place. Like, impromptu things are happening, right?
Oh, yeah, like one time, he was reading for this woman, and her vibe, he said that her vibe didn't match, like, the vibe of the house, and he kept channeling this, like, little old skinny woman, and she's like, it wasn't related to that person who was sitting down, and then he realized that it was related to the person who owned the house, and so he was like, excuse me, I need to speak with this house owner.
Yeah, he like banged on the door, you have a ghost. No, I'm just kidding. He was very polite. The producers got the lady out. It was her mom.
But do you think that he goes to the grocery store and is like, you have a ghost, you have a ghost, you have a ghost? Like, he's just like ghosts for everybody.
No, that's like saying, like, there are clouds in the sky. Like, everyone has ghosts. It's just like, you ignore them,
How does he ignore them, though? Like,
because there's so many. It's like, I don't need to pay attention.
Yeah, but I just don't understand. Like, how does he, if all that information is just coming through to him? It's like if you hear a car alarm, right, go off, it's like you can't ignore it.
I think the better way to think of it is you have to focus on it the same way, like when you get a text from someone that you were thinking about, you're focusing on, and then they receive that message. So he channels it when he's focusing on it. So like when he's on his way to see a client, he already gets things because he's thinking about the person. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're not talking about regular time and space here. When you go in the fourth or fifth dimension, you're tapped in.
Yeah, time is a flat circle.
Yeah. So
I learned that from an Instagram post.
Yeah, what?
Nothing.
I thought that was from a show.
I know, I think it is. It was a joke, never mind.
Yeah, that's Conor McGregor. What's his name? The actor.
Isn't that a fighter?
Yeah, no, the Texan actor. What's his name?
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. See how I got confused, right?
Yeah, okay.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they both have names.
Yeah, they have a lot of da-da-da-da in it. But anyways, that's from a show that he did. He said that Jam is a freelancer.
Oh, what was it? Interstellar.
No, I think it's from like a TV show. But it does sound like it would be an Interstellar. Anyways, we love this show. I think I would recommend the show. It feels like Queer Eye, but with
It kind of feels like Hollywood-y, like you're watching a reality show.
But it doesn't feel like that cheesy. It feels interesting.
Interesting topics. I mean, if you believe in, like, there's a life after death and you can communicate with those spirits, or if you don't, I still think it's an interesting idea to explore, because it seems like some people might have that gift.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt. Some people really know. Well, we all have that gift. Some people have it more honed in. Yeah, that's what it is.
Man, those chips we ate this evening were really good.
Yeah, the chips were good. The salsa was a little too hot.
It was like that ghost pepper salsa.
You gotta get a little closer to your mic.
Okay.
Here. Everyone close your ears. Okay.
Okay.
But anyways, what else is going on in Texas? The other day we were driving. There's a nice river here called Colorado River. We were driving and we saw about 200 people on kayaks just hanging out in one section of the river. Just sitting there on paddle boards, you know.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, hanging out on the water. You're
Get some sun.
See, you're putting yourself to sleep in this podcast. It's perfect.
Yeah, I'm already so relaxed. I might let one rip. That wouldn't work.
It's not ASMR.
That's my side, my other channel. Subscribe. ASMR. Little boobs. Anyways, back to the what we saw on the river. Would you ever do that with me? Go out there, just sit there and, you know, mingle and socialize with people. On a raft.
Yeah, but I would want to do it with a dog on the board.
Does that seem a little dangerous?
No, but I always see people have their golden retrievers on these little paddle boards.
Oh, really? I always see tiny dogs.
We don't even have a dog, but I still want to paddleboard with a dog.
It's healthy. It's good. I heard it's good to have a dog for your own mental health.
Well, then I should get one.
No, anybody, like, but I don't know if putting them on a raft or is part of that. I'm not sure. Either way, it looks like they're having fun.
They're having fun. I'd be having fun.
Yeah. It's all the hot sauce.
I think that was a
Hot
chip
sauce.
that just, like, re-entered up through my throat.
Oh, really? I'm
Like,
feeling.
it just went against gravity.
I'm feeling like the reflux. It's pretty intense of that really hot salsa.
Yeah, he
Ghost
thought it would be
pepper.
a good idea to get, ghost pepper salsa, like the most intense flavored heat.
Yeah, I don't know why. It said it had a hint of peach, so I thought, oh, might be enjoyable, but it was not. It's just like,
Do you remember those, like, little peach rings? Like the candy that was covered in sugar and,
yeah, it wasn't a
sour.
salsa.
It was like those gummies.
Oh, right. They're covered in
Sugar.
sugar
And like a sour sugar, too.
and like spices, right?
Sour.
Oh, okay.
Sour flavor.
There's actually a Mexican version of that where it's like hot, like spices with sugar, so it's like all crusty and rocky, but it's like spicy. I think the logo was like a duck or something.
Oh, okay.
Does that interest you?
Well, I look forward to that.
What? It already happened.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's still around.
Maybe you can buy me some.
Yeah, might be.
If you want, if you're still watching this, comment below your favorite candy.
Yeah.
And if you like peach rings too, let me know.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go against the norm and say subscribe and like. A lot of people say like and subscribe, but I feel like subscribe and like is more honorable. It just makes more sense. Well, to me, and it sounds weird, so I like to say
I want to know, do people actually follow those instructions when you're told when someone's like,
That's
and
the other thing.
subscribe? gosh, don't do it anymore. It's scaring me.
I'm sorry. Anyways, I think
How long
we're
has it
running
been?
about up to 2 hours now. 3 hours
Okay.
content.
How long has it been?
17 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's about it.
But I'm like looking at it, the future. So we can cut the future and just make it 17